This is the all-new 2022 Skoda Enyaq RS. So EV sales figures are through the roof with an expected growth of 57% over last year. 2022 will definitely be the best year so far. And besides that, there was an already existing trend of cars getting bigger, higher off the ground and somewhat more bulky, the SUV. So naturally, manufacturers started to produce more SUV-like electric cars. So we have the Audi Q4 E-Tron, a mid-size electric premium SUV. The Kia EV6, a pretty futuristic looking EV that's actually quite smart. We actually made a separate video about that. Check out the link right here. So how can we forget the Tesla Model Y, probably the best-selling electric SUV of them all. And then you have this, a mix of all the cool features of the other cars we mentioned, packaged in a modern design and with a very nice price tag. So some quick facts about this car. 299 horsepower from the two electric motors, essentially making this an all-wheel drive vehicle. A hefty 82 kWh lithium-ion battery pack, providing this car with a real-life range of about 500 kilometers and a 0 to 100 sprint time in around 6 seconds. And let's not forget that the RS's more common brother, the IV, is one of the most sold EVs of the moment. You can find our Enyaq IV review in the pop-out banner right here.
Hi, my name is Robin van Gene and I'm the Chief Camera Officer at Damfast Media. So why does this car receive so much interest from buyers and why is it such a popular EV? Today we find out. So let's start off with the exterior of this car because we think it really stands out from the crowd here. First off, we have the coupe style body of the car. It really makes it look like a more expensive car with its sleek lines. We also have these very cool RS design elements such as the RS front bumper, the RS side skirts, the RS rear end. Actually, this car has plenty of indicators that this is actually a RS version. Let me show you what I mean. RS logo number 1, RS logo number 2, RS logo number 3. And of course the RS logo number 4 and 5. This car is generally something different than the normal Enyaq IV. Then we have these enormous 20-inch alloys which actually look fairly normal due to the large wheel diameter. But they certainly look good and give the car a sporty look and feel. And then the one feature where this car stands out from every other electric SUV, the crystal face. Yes, really. They couldn't get another name for this feature. They could name it the illuminated grille, or the LED grille, or the IV light, but yet they call it the crystal face. So what it essentially is, a gimmick with some serious benefits. The crystal face naturally illuminates the whole front of the car, making it look like some sort of high-end luxury vehicle. But it also makes the front of the car look more enjoyable to look at when off, due to the nice materials used. This option comes with the upgraded light package and it sets you back around $2,000. But your car receives a whole different front end. The choice is yours, or you just buy the coupe variant and it's a standard feature on your car.
The RS version comes standard with lowered sport suspension, the before mentioned 20 or 21-inch alloy wheels and a lot of nice black optics included. This all makes the car a lot more upmarket. By the way, this car is painted in this amazing energy blue color, which comes standard with the RS version of this car. But we also recommend the amazing Phoenix orange as it really suits the car, sporty aesthetics. But is all this sporty design just physical aesthetics, or does the Enyaq RS Coupe actually provide an engaging driving experience? That is what we will test next in the Damfast driving test. So we will test out the handling, the acceleration using our special GPS equipment, the braking distance, and of course use our professional view and opinion to determine whether this car actually makes up to its RS name.
So the Skoda is equipped with 2 electric motors delivering a healthy 300 horsepower and 460 Newton meters of electric torques, or whatever that may be. It is mated to a single speed transmission because electric motors use magic to not need any gears whatsoever. And I have to say, it does pull really hard at every speed. I mean, it doesn't have the high-speed characteristics of its petrol RS counterpart with a limited top speed of just 180 kilometers an hour. But still, the top speed is nothing to write home about. All those magical torques under the bonnet, well, in this case under the floor, are good for a claimed acceleration of 6.5 seconds from 0 to 100. But we know car companies generally lie about their figures. So let's test out the 0 to 100 with our high-tech piece of equipment, the Dragy GPS timer. You can actually get this Dragy stuff yourself by checking out the link in the description down below. So let's set up our gear. We use an iPhone to get this app connected and just place the Dragy in the cup holder. So set up the car, suspension on sport, throttle on sport, and of course engage launch control. Now, foot on the brake, floor the throttle and release. 6.75 seconds from 0 to 100. Let's try another run. Again, engage launch control, foot on the brake and floor the throttle.
60.
So the second run is a 6.21 second run. Very nice. So my fellow colleague Nicky will test out the handling of this sporty Enyaq.
Thanks, Robin. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nicky Adiorcho. I am the Chief Storyline Officer at DemFast Media, and I'm a genuine manual gearbox lover. So this car already falls short. It doesn't even have a gearbox. No, because this car has some magical 460 Newton meters of electric torques. This car doesn't really need those gears. It pulls hard at every speed, but does it also have sporty handling characteristics to match this acceleration? Well, here we have some tight corners to test it out. So the Enyaq actually provides pretty decent handling in tight corners. The 82 kilowatt-hour battery pack is stored in the chassis of the Enyaq and therefore gives this SUV a pretty low center of gravity. In combination with the lowered sport suspension, with stiffer springs and dampers, it's noticeably firmer in driving. So do we think the Enyaq RS actually deserves this RS badge? Well, let's get back to that in the conclusion of this video. First, let us check out the interior of the Enyaq RS. So as we know, this Enyaq RS shares its platform and technical features with the Volkswagen ID.4 GTX, as they both use the Volkswagen MEB platform, which is Volkswagen's wizardry modular technology, which is supposed to provide them with more efficient and flexible car designs. This means that the interior dimensions are also somewhat similar to the ID.4 and ID.5, as well as the Q4 E-Tron, which we also tested, and you can find out that video right there. So the Enyaq RS is a coupe-styled electric SUV and therefore provides room for 5 adults in a 2-3 configuration. The MEB platform should provide plenty of room for the people inside.
So as you can see, I'm quite comfortable in it. The front seat of the Enyaq RS both provide a comfortable seating position and good side bolstering for adding firmness in tight corners. The Enyaq RS provides a two-way adjustable steering position and has decent reach. The steering wheel itself is nicely made with some leather stitching and perforated parts for added grip and sportiness. The buttons on the steering wheel are remarkably high quality and provides input from the outstanding multimedia system. Let's check out that as well. The Enyaq RS has a pretty good multimedia system with an integrated navigation, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Besides that, also provides the option to choose your driver's profile, but more on that later in the video. We have a large 13-inch infotainment screen in the middle of the dashboard of the Skoda. With Skoda's own software version of the MIB, we think it actually looks better than Volkswagen's own system. It ships with the standard suite of infotainment, things such as satellite navigation and integration for your mobile phone, and of course a good audio system with the optional Canton sound system. Now this car also has a very cool feature that we already knew from the Cupra Born, which you can check out the review here. It's an augmented reality heads-up display. If that doesn't sound modern and cool, then we don't know what will. It's essentially a heads-up display but with the high-tech navigation software baked into it. Straight from your Need for Speed games, augmented reality arrows which show you not only the direction where to go, but actually projects them real-time on the road ahead in your field of view. It makes for a really immersive experience and makes this car feel top-notch, although sometimes it feels like a gimmick. So on top of all this, you have a smaller display right behind the steering wheel, which provides the standard data such as the state of charge, the vehicle speed, and the driver's profile. It's a lot smaller than the virtual cockpit screen that can be found in the Audi Q4 e-tron. Moving on to the rear seats of the Enyaq RS, we find a spectacular rear bench with loads of knee room, shoulder room, and decent headroom. We do notice the slight slope of the coupe roofline, but hey, you have to take compromises if you want a sporty looking car. Also, we have a central armrest here with cup holders for the rear passengers. On top of that, we also have a ski hatch for longer items. In the rear, we find a quite big trunk with a capacity of 570 liters, just a 15 liters shorter of the non-coupe and less sporty looking brother, the Enyaq iV. And in typically DAMFest fashion, we are going to test out the real life practicality with our trademark Will It Fit a Human test. We from DAMFest only want scientifically proven methods, and this one is highly accurate. As you can see, we actually managed to get one DAMFest presenter in, but wait, there is another one. Will it fit?
First, more tech, because this is the most high-tech Skoda ever produced. So we have a whole suite of driving aids. Let me introduce them to you. We have turn assist to prevent people running into you when making a tight corner from an intersection. We have parking assist for people who literally have no sense of depth at all. We have a get out of the car warning, which warns you when you open your door for upcoming traffic. So we have predictive adaptive cruise control for lazy drivers or nearly self-driving capabilities, although it's nowhere near as Tesla's self-driving autopilot feature. So we have traffic jam assist and follow drive, essentially an autopilot light version. So we have adaptive lane assist also for lazy people who cannot steer between the lights themselves. Then we also have emergency assist, an actual useful feature which safely stops the car when the driver gets sick or unconsciousness. We have high-tech matrix LED lights, again in combination with the crystal face, what a beautiful name, which actually prevents blinding oncoming traffic with smart sensors. We have crew protect assist, which prepares the car for impact in case of a predicted crash. So it pulls the belt, closes the windows and closes the sunroof if that is opened. And last but not least, we have multi-collision brake, which brakes the car after an incident has occurred. Well, this is actually a very useful feature because people tend to travel further after an impact due to immense impact of the crash. And this actually prevents secondary collisions.
As you can see, it actually passed the test with flying colors. Well done, Skoda. Now, some must-known options if you are in the market for an electric SUV like this. On number 1, we have the panoramic sunroof, which we like so much. Number 2 is the integrated heat pump. As the name suggests, it literally pumps heat from the outside air into the cabin instead of getting the energy soiled from the batteries. This heats the car very efficiently. We have an optional electronically operated tailgate, finally. And of course, the car comes standard with the Skoda Car app for Android and iOS. This app connects to your car and lets you see different type of information.
WLTP provides a range of 500 kilometers on average, and that's a consumption of 152 watt-hours per kilometer. But as we all know, this is a bit too optimistic. You can expect a real range of about 405 kilometers, which equates to roughly 190 watt-hours per kilometer. Still a very good score and even better than the non-coupe body style version. The coupe body style makes it more aerodynamic. But what about charging? Is it just as fast as the cars in driving? Well, actually, it's a lot quicker. This car charges at a whopping 560 kilometers an hour with a DC fast charger that's even faster than a Bugatti. This charging speed is due to the 175 kilowatt fast charging capabilities that this car has, and it means that 80% of charge will be added in about half an hour. If you plan to charge it at home with a domestic outlet, you're looking at charging times of up to 8 hours with a 3-phase 11 kilowatt hour charger that comes with the car. This car is available in the Netherlands from around 65,000 euros, and to be honest, that is a great price. It's fully loaded as a baseline RS version, such as sporty interior and exterior, nice wheels, a panoramic sunroof, and don't forget the performance. It provides decent range, and we think it also looks the part. In comparison with the Q4 E-Tron in similar spec, it's actually quite a bit cheaper. We have one very big competitor though, and that is the Tesla Model Y. It's also available from 65k and provides even better range and performance. But we do find that car to be more minimalistic than this one. In the end, it's personal preference, but the Skoda Enyaq RS is a real contender in this regard.
And then back to the question, does this car really deserve the shiny RS badge? Its driving profiles really make this car behave different, and it's certainly a quick car in all respects. The RS versions from Skoda have always been very comfortable, roomy and quick, practical family cars, and to be honest, the Skoda Enyaq RS just nails every bit of that. We from Demfest approved this very first electric RS model from Skoda, and we can't wait to see what the future of Skoda will bring. So this beautiful car was provided to us by Skoda Wittebrug. Very big thanks to you guys. And for the viewers, thanks for watching. This will be our new style of making automotive content, and we really hope you like the new concept. And let us know in the comments what new electric SUV you find the best. The Enyaq RS, the Q4 E-Tron, or is it the Tesla Model Y? Anyways, that's been it. Thanks for watching till the end, and until the next Demfest video. Ciao!